All right, we're keeping you updated on this one. Casey Anthony now not going back to jail. The bounty hunter who was going to revoke her bond basically pulled a 180 today, changed his mind. He was going to put her back in jail, but now not so. But let's face it, the walls have got to be closing in on her. Little girl, Caylee, still missing, and there's a lot of damning evidence pointing against Mom. To top it off, her limited immunity offer ends on Tuesday. Getting you updated with CNN law enforcement analyst Mike Brooks. Also with us, criminal defense attorney Michelle Suskauer. And let's start with this guy, bounty hunter Leonard Padilla, who again bailed Casey out of jail. Leonard, you're in the eye of the storm right now. What happened? You wanted to revoke her bail, now not so. What's going on?
Well, this morning when we went to the attorney's office, he called me in his office. He says, what can I do to prevent her going back to jail right now on a bail revocation? I said, well, there's about a half a dozen security and safety situations that we've attempted to talk to people about. Nobody wants to pay any attention, and we don't want to get into the middle of a situation where, because of you folks not following the guidelines that were laid out originally, something happens and then we are the ones that are going to be blamed. So he read the list and then he says, okay, what are your suggestions? I told him the suggestions, and he said that he could comply with them and get it done immediately. And I said, well, if you do that, she don't go back to jail tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
All right. Can you tell us, I mean, we've heard death threats. What else is going on? Why are you so fearful here?
There was death threats. There's also a situation of sometimes family members getting out in the yard and scuffling or pushing individuals that come by her in the media. And these are situations that are best left to the sheriff's office. I myself broke my own rule by swatting a microphone stand off of some people that were out there playing some hideous, noisy music. So these are things that are best left to the sheriff's office, and let them come on out and take care of it. Don't walk around in front of photographers with a hammer in your hand or push people that are, you know, probably annoying, and to where my security people have to get involved in the middle of a scuffle or something like that.
Hey, Leonard, let's get back to the matter at hand. You bailed her out because you thought you'd get information out of her.
Correct. That's correct.
Anything going, any headway at all?
No conversation between her and me. She has not addressed the situation, not one word.
So why don't you just wash your hands of this and you gave it a shot, move on?
Well, we have a few more days. I mean, the Tennessee results came in, the FBI DNA tests came in. We're just hanging in there for a few more days to see what's going on.
Okay. Hey, Mike Brooks, don't you think she's better off behind bars?
You know, I think she is. And, I've heard the frustration in Leonard's voice over the last week. You know, and he sounded optimistic that they were going to have her back in a week, and then no cooperation whatsoever. If I was Leonard, I'd say, hey, you know, hell with it, put her back in jail. Put on a little more pressure on her. You know, she's got this limited immunity deal that ends 9 a.m. on Tuesday. You know, if you know, what happens after that? Then send her back to jail. She decides not to cooperate at all.
Hey, Michelle, what do you make of this limited use immunity deal? Give us first a quick thumbnail of what that is, refresh our memory. And is it a good move by the prosecutors, desperate move? What's going on here?
No, I think it's a really smart move by the prosecutors, and we may not have even seen that because the pressure that they really wanted to put on her was when she was still in jail. But unfortunately, now that she's out, this is what they're trying to say. Basically, it's like queen for a day. You can tell us whatever you want to tell us. We cannot use that against you. But they still may be able to charge her down the road with murder, manslaughter, or culpable negligence, something like that, by getting to it in a different way.
Okay.
So it's really like queen for a day.
All right. If you're representing her, are you telling her, take it, talk? What's your advice to her?
Well, it depends on what she's told me. But if she has information that we can either find the baby or find the body, then yes. I mean, you sort of want to be able to be a little bit of a hero here in that you're helping law enforcement. But again, the lawyer may have had information that she may be completely involved here, and this is not going to help her at all because law enforcement may be able to get there another way and charge her with murder.
Hey, Leonard, you think... Sorry, Michelle. Leonard, do you think you can get anything out of her? Have you pretty much given up hope that...
I don't think she's ever going to admit to anything or help anybody. And obviously, the limited, you know, immunity situation cuts both ways, but she doesn't, if she understands it, she's not going for it, and okay. Tuesday will bring the results about the decision. Okay,
there you heard from one of the major players, Leonard Padilla, also our experts, Mike and Michelle. What do you say? Give us a call. We're taking your calls at 1-877-TEL-HLN. Love hearing from you. Your theories on this, what has happened to little Caylee, and any questions for our expert panel.